Okay, welcome to my 100% playthrough of base Ganymede. This is E2M9, and we've got a hot start, so just take out the zombie men and then take out the lost souls. The lost souls can't charge over the ammo or any items that are on the floor, so that's a help. So try and line them up. Okay, and I just take out that zombie man down there. Okay, get all the goodies in the room that you need. That's that. Okay, so down here we've got a shotgunner, so let's get rid of them. We've got lots of zombie men and things in that hall. I'm going to leave that for right now. In here we've got some lost souls, but we've got a chain gun, and I'd like the chain gun. So let's start dealing with them. Again, I use the knuckle of the door just to stop the charge. Makes that a lot easier. And if you can at all, line up the lost souls. So I'm going to wake up both of them and try and fight them. If you can line them up, it does make things a lot easier because they can damage each other as well. Good. Okay, so 3 shotgunners in here. So just work your way around. 1 in here. And then a spectre. Okay, so grab any health, armor, things you need. I'm grabbing all the health there because I'm not coming back. Okay, so zombie men here, let's deal with them. Good. Shotgunners. And then lots of, or a couple of spectres. So I just like to funnel them up here where they're a little bit easier to see and easier to manage. And then just use the the chain gun to take them down. Okay, so just pick up all the bits left behind from the killed monsters. So some shotguns and things there. We get a rocket launcher, which is really useful. Going to switch over to the shotgun just for this next section with lots of imps coming in. So let's deal with the imps. Just let them come around the corner and deal with them as they come. Nothing too demanding here, although visibility is poor. So I actually didn't see that imp until I saw the fireball. Okay, and then some pinkies here, 3 pinkies. Let's get them out of the way because they're just a bit of a nuisance. Okay, so we've got a big, painful trap coming up here. When we run in, we're going to get loads of cacodemon spawn behind us, so we can come back to this as a safe space. As we run in, loads of enemies and monsters, imps and things like that are going to appear in front of us. The easiest way to do it for me is to run in slowly to one side, draw them all over that way, and then run around them, and safe spaces behind them. Circle straight for a bit to get some infighting, and once all the cacodemon are in, come back here to deal with them. Okay, so that's the plan. So let's run in, stay to this side, so they're drawn over this way, just moving slowly to avoid fireballs, and then run around behind them. And now the cacodemon are behind all these enemies, so hopefully we get some infighting going. I'm just going to keep moving around all these enemies. I could probably take some out as I go, but want to make sure I've got as much infighting as possible. Also, use this as an opportunity to pick up items. So I definitely would recommend you do not run into the room directly to pick up the items in the center, as tempting as it is, because that's what the whole trap is built around. So I would like to pick up some of those rockets. Okay, we've got those. So now that this is a slightly safer space, I'm going to run back here. Very hard to see in here. Okay. So start dealing with these before they come in, before they group on you. It's nice to be standing here because the enemies behind can see you, so you'll get a little bit more infighting going on. And then deal with the last enemies as you go. The imps on the ledge, they're not particularly threatening, so you can take your time with them. Just going to pick up the items around here. Around these edges as well, there's some rockets. I did find it a lot easier to get through this level when I was picking things up as I went. Because again, from pistol starts, it's tight. Okay. So you can go around either way here. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Both of these merge into this room. When you walk out on that ledge, a baron is going to spawn, so just take off those 2 sniping imps first. Okay, so Baron's going to spawn there. So it's going to run in, grab up the plasma gun, run out again, and deal with that Baron. Okay, picked up a bit of damage from the nukage. That's all. Okay, gonna use the shotgun for the rest. Okay. So Baron is down. Actually gonna take my time to pick up those clips. Okay, into this area. I'm gonna have imps in this room that are gonna come out. And some a little bit further back into that room. Just gonna take them out as I go. We've got some shotgunners on the ground, so just get these guys out of the way so they're not bothering me when I deal with shotgunners. And then lots of Cacodemon, so deal with the Cacodemon as well. So there is a rocket over there, so I'm just going to go over and grab that. Just to help me a little bit with the Cacodemon. Maybe that shotgunner can help. Yeah. Good. And then just gonna, as they funnel out, gonna deal with them with the shotgun. Okay. Hoping they've taken out that shotgunner for me. That would be helpful. Oh, there's a Cacodemon there. Okay. That looks pretty good. So we've got one secret in this level, it's just here. So pick up all the bits and pieces, but interact with this wall to lower this and get a armor. Good. So picked up everything there. Again, pick up the shotguns and fallen enemies, all that kind of stuff. And then progress further down. I'm just going to pulling up the map there. Luckily I have the overlay off. So this is all pretty linear. So you come from the start. You come from the start on the bottom right there. And then just move around in a big loop the whole way. So there's no big difficulties in this map in terms of navigation. There's only one way you can go. Okay, got some spectres here. Just going to take all them down as I go. Some shotgunners and things will emerge as well. Okay, so I'm just going to run in, deal with the rest. Maybe the chain gun would have been better there. That'll do. And then there's lots of zombie men in there, so just get them out of the way. Okay, so in that last room where we got the secret, we picked up the yellow key. The yellow key allows us to open this. Again, all very linear, so only one path through. In this room, we've got lots of enemies there. You don't want to drop down in there because then they're much more difficult to deal with. Just line up the two zombie men is the way I do it. Take them out. Get the last zombie men. If you get a bit of infighting, great. Otherwise, just use your guns to take them out. Okay. This next bit is very, very trappy. So once you get in here, you're going to get lots of barons and lots of Cacodemon. So get the rocket launcher ready. Make sure you pick up your rockets and be ready to deal with them as they're coming in that door. If they swarm you quickly, you're going to be in a lot of trouble and you're going to die quickly. So pick everything up here to help. And then here we see them now. Okay. Just trying to move slowly here, but keep this edge on the door. Now that the rockets are gone, I'm going to get on the plasma. So you can see how you can get overrun in this room pretty quickly and pretty easily. So just keep it moving. Try not to get trapped, but it is tough. Just going to move out of this room. Okay, a little bit more space in here, which makes it easier. Okay. I did a pretty poor job at that, but made it through. This is the last enemy here. We've got one enemy left, it's the Cacodemon. So let's take them out. Okay. So I didn't do a great job of managing that. I think the shotgunners came early, so I wasted a couple of rockets early on. But if you hug this side here, take the shotgunners and things out of the way, once you see the barons coming, just keep the rockets firing and you should be fine. But made it through anyway. Picked up the red key over there. Red key raises these bars, allows us through the teleporter. This teleports us back to the starting area, so we started here. And if we go through here, we teleport to the exit. That's it. So quite enjoyed that. Fun level. It was nice actually to have a level where I didn't have to worry too much about navigation. I could just run linearly through the map. Lots of traps that you had to deal with, lots of kind of strafing around enemies, allowing things to infight and enemies to gather. A lot of kind of manipulation of enemy positions to get around things and get to safe spaces. And that trap at the end was picking up all the rockets in a tight space where you're trying to kill lots of barons who are coming into you and cacodemon without taking splash damage. I thought that was very interesting. Interesting fight to deal with. So really, really enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.